Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody, to Conversation from Home. My name is Brenda. We have Rick, Laura, and Mariano, and we're going to take some time, just about 30 minutes today, to chat with you about what we're so excited about, Surge365, because you know things are changing and things will not go back to the way it used to be. And you want to get your plan in place. And that's what we're here to do with you today. Listen, between the four of us, we have over 35 years of experience in this industry. So you are definitely going to get some knowledge today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to turn it over to Mariano.
Morning, Brenda,
Good
and
morning.
everybody else. Thanks for joining us because, in the situation that we're in, there's a lot of people that are looking for, other alternatives, because let me ask you a couple of questions and see how it applies to you or people that you know. Who do you know that's employed but is really uncertain about their future? There's a lot of questions in a lot of people's minds right now about whether or not they're going to go back to the job that they've got, or if the job is even going to be there, or maybe it's time for a career change. Because most of the folks are working from home now, right? And, just the fact that they're working from home and maybe never thought that they would be doing that, there's a lot of folks that are maybe excited, liking that now, because now they understand the benefits of it. And of course, some of the pitfalls too. So we also understand that in many cases, you probably know some people that are making less money doing the same job because of the cuts they've had to take or whatever. We're seeing that more and more each day. And then, of course, those folks that have been unemployed or furloughed, again, they're maybe promising that they'll be able to get the job back once the craziness is over with. But, in today's environment, there's no guarantees, and everybody's got to be real about that. So, we also know that all these folks that are essential workers that are on the front line, they're really working in dangerous conditions. And I think we're starting to see now some of the concerns that a lot of those medical workers are expressing about, the stress levels and being exposed to all of the virus and all the other illnesses and stuff like that. So, maybe it's time that, that you reach out to those people that like that and, share with them that there might be some other opportunities. And I know that Rick has some ideas that you might want to share with them. Rick?
Yeah, I really appreciate what you're saying, Mariano. And, it kind of reminds me of my situation back in 2004, coming from the IT world, working 80 hours a week, and where I did not have any control over my life. I would leave in the morning, the kids in bed, come home, the kids in bed. And finally, in 2005, I couldn't take it anymore. And I said, I'm out of here. I just left. And my boss was like, don't you care about your family? And I'm like, yes, I do. And that's why I'm leaving you. And I came home and didn't know that travel would be a viable alternative and that I could replace my income with travel. And I think about the people today where someone else is telling them whether they're essential or not essential. Who does that? We're adults. You can take a vacation. You can't take a vacation. And so this is a great opportunity to replace that income and take your control back. Now, one of the things that I knew I needed to do coming from IT, and they paid me over $100K, I knew I had to replace my income. And so I was really skeptical whether I could do that, especially looking at travel. And I found that I could not only replace the money that I lost or that I left behind, but we even had a better lifestyle. And I know Brenda certainly does appreciate that. And so I can imagine all the folks that are home now, working from home. I've been home since 2005, working from home. And so I know how you feel. And it was an adjustment for me. But what I found in this travel opportunity is a great way to transition to a better lifestyle, make more money than I did, or you may want to make more money than you do now. And this is a great transition. And I know Laura has some options and some things that you can think about. So go ahead, Laura. Tell us.
Yeah, thanks, Rick. Yeah, it's so true. And a lot of times it comes down to timing and maybe what you've experienced, because I know years ago when I separated from the military, I had dabbled in a couple of different home businesses, but I did it just to pull in some extra money. I never really truly understood the benefits of working from home. And, it wasn't until I lost my husband 15 years ago that I realized that I needed to be in control of my own time and my own schedule and stuff, and not have someone tell me when I can go on vacation or not. And right now, now is the perfect time to start a home-based business. That's one of the reasons, we still have checks coming in. I've been doing this now for over 13 years. I know you guys have been doing it a lot longer, but when you've put in the time and you put in the work and you get that going, we have the residual income, we have the teams built. And now, since we're all connecting even more, it's a great time to start building those relationships and reach out and find out who you can help. But our tax system is designed for small businesses and home-based businesses. That's how we get the write-offs and how we get to lower our taxable income. And so there's a huge benefits to working from home. So you definitely want to look at starting, a home business. And when you do, it should be in something that, the world does. We know the world's a little on hold right now with travel, but we come back every time. We've been through this before. We've been through the recession. We've been through 9/11. Everybody's still in that whole fear and shock mode right now, but they're putting new practices in place. As Brenda said, we're going to have a new normal, but that doesn't mean we're going to stop traveling. I know a lot of people that are just chomping at the bit to say, hey, let's move so we can go get this vacation. I need to be on the beach like the one behind me here. I need to do something different. And, when you do start a business, the cool thing about home-based businesses is they can be part-time, they can be full-time. And if you're not working right now, you've got the time to make it full-time. But if not, start it part-time, start creating that plan B, or maybe you're going to need a plan A. Not everybody knows whether they have a job to go back to or not. But the one thing you definitely want to do is check into the company and, see who's running it and who's founded it. That's one thing that I love is the founders. Like I said, they've been through us with all of this. And I know Rick can fill us in even more, about the founders.
That's one of the things, and you're absolutely right, that I was looking for. And I was looking for a company that has been around and has done this before. Ladies and gentlemen, timing is everything. Timing and positioning is everything. And so when I found the company and I start researching the founders, and I realized they've done this before. Like you mentioned, Laura, we've been through 9/11. We've been through the recession. You've got founders that know how to do this. And I love their attitude, because we are in an attitude that is on the offense. And so we've helped thousands, just like you, earn additional money. And we've already paid out. And the most important thing, especially right now, people want to get paid. And so we've paid out more than 50,000 $1,000 bonuses. Brenda and I have received more of those than we can even count. We've paid out over 600 $10,000 bonuses. Brenda and I have received 5 of those. You actually earn about, when you make that $10,000 bonus, you're making about $30,000. And we received 5, and we're on the way for another. You could too. We've paid out 6 $1 million bonuses. And I like how Mariano says, and we were all there, in fact, at a convention where those were passed out, and everybody at the convention was counting the zeros. So you can imagine how we felt even for them. We produced more than 200 $1 million 7-figure earners. And Brenda and I are proud to say that we're part of that number. And guess what, folks? You haven't missed anything. We're doing it again. And what better timing than now? We've got 7.6 billion people all locked down at the same time around the world. What do you think they're going to be doing when it's time to travel? And so Brenda's going to be talking to us about some of the things that we have in our travel owner package. And so, Brenda, how can we take advantage and get our market share of this amazing industry.
Wow. Thank you so much, Rick. Yeah, that is so true. And what we want to know is this is all about home sweet home. This is about the fact that we have a membership that allows you to have 4 people on your membership, and you can get your lifestyle going. You can also start traveling with your family, get discounts on your hotel. And the Vortex, I love the Vortex because it's free. You can give that out to your clients, your friends, your family, and you don't have to buy. It's unlimited. You can keep giving it out. You can work with that with churches. I love the Vortex because it allows you to bring money into different foundations, whatever you want to work with. See, you have to keep an open mind and realize that the tools that we have with Surge365 is something that you can use throughout your home, if you're a church home, whatever you want to do. And see, we're here to answer all your questions and get you started on exactly all that you need to do. And not to mention the travel vacation vault. Now, that is when you travel, you're going to get reward credits that you can turn around and use to travel again. I mean, it is just really great, all the things that we have. And we have some people, I know we have one lady in our team, Helen, she's all about learning. So she loves the idea of being able to do the travel agency and learn and get certificates and dream of all these places, especially now that we're in quarantine. She can sit around with her family, her friends. They take all these classes and they learn about where they want to go, and they put together their next vacation. See, it's all about having that 7-day free with Surge membership. And what's so great about that is even if you can't go, like things like this happen and you can't tend to leave, you can postpone that for 2 years out. Because I know a lot of people now are getting ready to start traveling again. Everybody is chomping at the bits. Where am I going? How can I get there? And see, with the membership, you have that option to do that. So we have overrides, we have bonuses, income, everything you could imagine. And it is a lot. So we definitely want you to take time, get back to the person who showed you this so you can get your questions answered. Because I'm telling you, this is what we're all about. Healing the nations with vacation. And healing begins at home. And Laura is going to share a little bit of that with us.
Thanks, Brenda. Yeah, I love doing the training certificates, as you know, myself too, because I even had to go out and get get new ink cartridges. Plus, it makes me want to go. I have a lot of places now I really want to go to after learning about them. But the one thing I do know is vacations are necessary because they are good for you. You know, like I said before, you know, I lost my husband 15 years ago. And when we were married, we were military. So we moved everywhere the military had us go to. And, you know, when you're a military, you got 2 weeks off vacation. That time was always spent either, do we see his side of the family? Do we see ours? We never got a chance to take the honeymoon or take vacation of our own. And I really don't want to see that happen to anyone else. That's a kind of a huge regret that I have, but, you know, you can't do anything about the past. All I can do is change about, you know, the future. And, you know, when he passed away at the age of 36, he passed away from an aortic arch dissection / heart attack. So when I started finding out about the health benefits from travel and how vacationing, you know, at least 1 or 2 vacations, at least take a vacation a year, it can reduce heart risk disease by 32%. Now that comes from the Journal Medical Association. There's a lot of research that's been done on this. You know, the increased marital satisfaction. Dakota and I may not be married, but I can tell you when we were on vacation, not only him, but we're both totally different people when we're there because you're not stressed. You don't have to worry about answering the phone. You know, you can totally unplug and relax and just totally recharge. You don't have to worry about getting up and going to work. You roll out of bed when you want to. So there's a lot of huge benefits to that. And it does contribute to that higher positive emotion level, you know, because when you don't have all that weighing on your shoulders and time is your own, you're a lot happier. You're a lot less depressed at that time. But it does actually help lower your stress and it can boost your immune system. You know, one of the reasons, if you think about it, when, people are trying to get rid of the flu, what are they doing? They're injecting you with the flu to, boost your antibodies to come in. Well, when you start traveling and you're going into different cultures and different places, then you'll actually boost your immune system because you've been exposed to more and those antibodies build up. So it does actually help boost your immune system as well. So, whoops. Oh, there we go. So the 7-night vacations, that Brenda's talking about, and I love these because we want to make sure that no one ever misses another vacation. You're talking about over 3,000 plus worldwide resorts. You're talking over 135 in North America and the Caribbean alone. You've got Central and South America that's available. You have Europe, Asia, Africa, South Pacific. I mean, the world's your oyster. Where do you want to go? I have only 6 more months to go, and I get to go choose and see which 7-night reward vacation I want to go to. And if you'll notice, a lot of these are all 4.5 stars. So it's not, it's not a cheesy, place. The company is going to pay for the resort. You just pay the $99 reservation fee. Sorry, Amanda. And, of course, you have to get there, but the choice is yours. Where do you want to go? So, I mean, we want to make sure, like I said, everybody takes at least that 1-week vacation. Going around and having 768 million unused vacation days, just shouldn't even be heard of. I mean, those are paid time off. Now people have been forced to take time off, but still, you got to make sure you go. And the thing I love about this company is no matter what part, it's an opportunity that has options. And no matter what you decide, the compensation plan and stuff is phenomenal. And you get paid for what you do. It's 100% dependent on you. And I know Mariano's got some more information for us about that.
I do, Laura. It just blows me away about while I'm pulling up the other slides, about what our company offers us, with a vacation. I just can't understand. I can't really express in words how powerful that is. When you talk about them giving us a vacation for 7 nights, it's worth thousands of dollars. And, that's one of the benefits. But, like we've been talking, folks, on top of all that, we've got compensation that is second to none. And this slide here is just the tip of the iceberg. We could spend a whole hour just talking about our compensation plan, folks, but we're just going to give you some of the highlights here so that you can get a feel for, why we're excited about not only for those of us that are involved right now, but for those of you that are looking for an option, that are looking for a way to make up that money that you've lost either temporarily or maybe forever because that job isn't there like it was before. So understand that, again, Rick mentioned earlier that we have the ability to earn unlimited $1,000 bonuses, and the $10,000 bonuses are unlimited as well. And then on top of all that, there's residual income that is part of the compensation plan. So when we talk about the sales, though, we're going to focus a little bit, or we're going to focus on the TOP package or the travel owner package. And that's what this compensation here that I'm going to explain a little bit is referring to. So whenever you're taking advantage of the option to share this with others with us, and you have the personal compensation you're going to get whenever you sell the package, the TOP package, you're going to get $30 direct sales. And then you're going to get $142.84 that is put in a bonus deposit account, if you will. And then you're going to earn $10 residual for every one of the sales that you make, so that you can understand that there's no limit to the number of direct sales you can make. And so you can see how that could add up quickly, and you could make up the money that you lost just by having a few sales, pretty much. So the other thing that I want to share with you is that as you build a team, like after you've had 3 personal sales, now you get promoted and you become a team builder. So let me go to the center of this slide right here where it talks about the team builder group. And you can see that whenever somebody in your team has a sale for themselves, then because they're part of your team, you're going to get a $20 override. And then you're also going to get, as those accumulate, there's monies that are, again, put in that a bonus deposit account. And so when that adds up with 7 sales, that's going to be enough for you to get $1,000 bonus. And that happens every time there's 7 sales, whether you're making that sale or somebody in your team is. And here's the powerful part. That $10,000 bonus, when you've got 100 active sales in your team builder group, there's a $10,000 bonus that you get. But remember what Rick said, there's even more monies that you earn along the way. So it turns out to be about between $26,000 and $30,000 that you've earned in getting there. And it's not only because of you, but because of your team. But what's even more powerful than that is up in the upper right-hand corner where it says 100% match. Do you realize that those personal sales that you have in your team builder group, that you're going to match their earnings 100%? Stop and think about that. You know, if you had 4 or 5 people that were making $1,000 a month or a week or whatever, do you realize that that's what you're going to get paid as well? So, you know, I mean, I'm sure that the company that you're working for now, folks, doesn't even think about paying you like that. So anyway, you know, that's not all of it, because as you look at the bottom of the slide, you know, you can see there's infinity overrides from your team builder group, and there's, you know, 6 team builder generations and then 3 director generations. Then you talk about infinity residual, you know, so you can see that there's even more monies coming in on that. And I can tell you folks that as your team grows, that residual income paycheck by itself can be very, very significant. So in addition to that though, you know, in order to do this part of our business, you know, you have to participate in what we call the Surge Business Associate, or the SBA. But it really is the perfect business, because you see, it's open 24/7. Because realize that while we're asleep here in this part of the country or part of the world, there's other folks that are awake and they're traveling, you know, while we're sleeping, and vice versa. So there's also some tools like BrainTap that will help you do your business. It's a proven success system. You know, you can tell because of all the checks that have already been paid. We just explained the multiple income streams. And, you know, because you're the boss, you have all the flexibility that you want. If you don't feel like working today, then you don't. Or if you feel like working 24 hours a day, you can. You know, you're the one that makes the call because it's your business. What I loved about this opportunity when I first heard about it was that there was no experience required, because you have all the training and you have all the help that you want. Now, you're going to be in business for yourself, but you're in no way in business by yourself. You know, they're going to assign a team to help you be successful to whatever level you want. You know, if you want to make $500 a month or $10,000 a month, it's your call, and you know, we'll teach you how to do that. And in fact, you know, like Laura was talking about all those courses that she takes, you know, there's so much training there that you couldn't do it all in a lifetime. But anyway, there's also a Touch 365 app that helps you use your smartphone and share the opportunity and the things that we do with other people that you know through social media and by using your phone. And so the other thing that we have that helps us out is this TaxBot expense tracking system. You know, it's a great tool to use to keep track of your expenses, so that when it comes time to, you know, file your taxes for the business purposes, you can hand your tax provider a flash drive with all of the forms and everything else on it that you don't have to worry about computing, because the TaxBot app does that. Now, you know, you can buy that app by itself and it costs about $100 a year, but it's included in this package. And so anyway, you know, like we showed you, there's unlimited income potential. And hopefully you understand that from what we just explained to you. But you also have Winners Win virtual training that's done by our CEO and our president of the company. So, you know, you're getting it from the guys that have been doing it, you know, damn near forever. But, you know, this whole thing and this side of the business you can get for $20 a month. Let's stop and think about that. You know, I just went and got some tea and some coffee for my wife and I this morning, and it cost me about $13 just to do that. So, you know, for $20, it can, you know, look what you get. And oh, by the way, like I said, that TaxBot, remember that's included in this. So, you know, where could you get a better deal than this for $20? So the thing is that I know that some of you are probably wondering, well, you know, Mariano, we love what you guys are saying. So how do we get started? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn over to Rick. He's going to tell you exactly how to do that.
Fantastic, Mariano. Wow, that's a powerful, powerful compensation plan that we do have here. And what I want to share, and we have the top program, and you see how to get started here. But what I want to share before I go into this is that Brenda and I, we came into travel in 2004. And we didn't come in to build a business. We just love to travel. And one of the things that we found is that we could travel wholesale instead of retail and get paid for our own travel. And what I loved about the company, there was no quotas to say, you got to build a business, you got to do this. Nobody was harassing us. We just traveled. And, you know, back in those days, we just traveled for a year. And I was actually determined not to tell a soul. But what began to happen is people saw how well we were traveling and the smiles on our face, and they started asking us. And that's what pulled us over into what Mariano was talking about with the SBA, the Surge Business Associate, sharing the opportunity. So we had to share. They pulled it out of us. And so if you're looking at this as an opportunity, you may say, hey, I just want to plan my trip when I'm out of this isolation here. When I can leave and go, I want to pay wholesale instead of retail. And so we're going to talk to you about our travel owner package. And you heard Brenda cover all the different things that are included. By the way, there's no other company that has the package where it has the wholesale travel club membership, lifestyle benefits, to get wholesale travel 24/7 without doing a thing, where it has the Vortex, move aside Expedia, move aside Travelocity. It puts you in that same space where, think about this, you can give out a free link, unlimited, worldwide. It's international. It converts into multiple languages. People can book. They're going to save money 85% of the time over Expedia. And 60% of whatever they save is coming to you into your household. Folks, that's a serious, serious income stream. And then thirdly, to have an actual travel agency where you can get credentials, travel industry credentials. And as Mariano mentioned, where you could take the training. You want to be a SeaWorld specialist, a Disney specialist, a special needs travel specialist. You've got an entire industry that says, please learn about us. And we believe this. Travel is going to be part of the recovery of the global economic system. So you want to get in front of this wave. You want to get in front of this train, folks, because it's moving out. And how to do that? We have the travel owner package, and that has everything included, including, like Laura was saying, that 7-night vacation, just by being a member. If you didn't do anything at all, just get ready to take that vacation. $4.99 one-time fee. That's huge. $99.95 monthly. This is a real business. Think about a brick and mortar business and how much money you would pay to have a brick and mortar business that most likely would be shut down right now. We're talking working from home. And then we have a limited stimulus offer I want to share with you, which is just blows me away, and I'm sure it'll blow you away. No monthly fee for 90 days. Use your stimulus check that the government sends you just to get started, folks. It's worth it. And those 3 months, it's like the company giving you $300. They still count toward that vacation that Laura was talking about, 7-night vacation. That is so huge. Also want to mention, if the $4.99 is too much for you, and it shouldn't be, that's a good investment in your future. We have the travel income package on the bottom there that you can come on board for the $2.99. Now, what's nice about that travel income package, it also includes the 7-night vacation. What a company that would throw that in. But it has the vacation vault. It has the Vortex. And you can still, it doesn't have the vacation vault, nor can you do the restaurants.com or shopping online. If you can, you want to do the $4.99. It'll be so well worth it. And so we're going to have Brenda close us. But this is the opportunity, and we did a great job of just sharing it with you from our heart, and you've heard our stories. And so now over to you, Brenda, to get us closed.
Wow. Thank you so much, Rick. That was fantastic. All of us did a great job of showing you exactly what we're so excited about. And we want you all to join us. We want you to come on board. Take the time to find out what we're all about, get in contact with one of us or the person who invited you to watch this video, because see, they see something in you. They want you to change your family's financial future. We have no idea how things are going to go back or not, but we do know that life happens, and this might not happen, but something will happen where you're finding yourself at home trying to figure out what your next step is going to be. See, we have no idea if your employer is going to call you back to work, if the company is even going to be open. So what you should do is get your circle of friends together. You have them, people that are in your same situation, and you want to work with them and say, hey, I found this Surge365. Let's get into it and let's start making our family's financial future change today. It's just that simple. It doesn't take a lot. We're here, just like we all shared. You will have your own business, but you will not be by yourself. We're here to make sure you are successful. Just like Mariano said, we're here to help you however you want to be helped. If you want to run, if you want to walk, if you want to crawl, whatever you want to do, we're here to show you. We have the tools that are available. Zoom is Zooming, and everybody is using this tool to share the business, and you can do that also. So aside from having parties on Zoom, why not start having business presentations? And it's just as simple as what we did. So we want you to do that. Again, get started, contact us. You have nothing to lose, all to gain. And that's what we want you to do, be successful. So time to get going, time to figure out how are you gonna increase and replace the income that you have lost. And I'm telling you, through Surge365 is the way you wanna go. So thank you so much for taking the time to listen to what we have to share with you. We look forward to working with you. And we also look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world, because it is going to open up again, and travel, you know, it hasn't stopped. People are still traveling, and we are going to continue to travel also. So everyone have a great rest of your day, and we look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. Bye-bye now.